Nasdaq's a tricky trader, beware the fall. Technical tools may help, but watch your wall. Hirami candles flicker, inversions come and go. Protect your cash, don't let it all blow. Nasdaq's a nasty girl, don't go full port. She takes your cash in a flash, be careful with your heart. The opening range trade still bangs, but stay alert. Methodical man prefers inversions, get your cash and protect yours. Market warning, listen close and heed. Daily payouts can fool, but they're not what they seem. Be resilient, don't give up, keep your guard tight. Trading isn't for the weak, so stay in the fight. Inversions rise, Hirami fall. Stay cautious, don't let your capital stall. Nasdaq's a nasty girl, don't go full port. She takes her cash in a flash, be careful with your heart. The opening range trade still bangs, but stay alert. Methodical man prefers inversions, get your cash and protect yours.
All right, good afternoon, morning, whatever it is where you're at. We here. All right, trying to get everything set up here. I'm running a little behind. What up, Sovereignty? Miss K. Donovan, what up? All right, let me find my other chart. It's right there. Perfect. It's already there. Oh, come on. I don't want that over there. All right, where'd the chart go? Right here? That'll work. All right. Trying to get everything set up here, so I may not pay attention to the chat for one moment. I'm running just a little behind. Just a little behind here. Let's go. I gotta find these, which ones? Take Profit Pro, 50K. So 5125 is the 50K. So that one's going to be a 1. The other one's a 3. And then these two. Are the other evals also 150Ks? Let me see. No, wait. Yeah, they are. So those can be 3. And then everything else is a 1. Sorry guys, trying to get the copier set up here. Yeah. There we go. And then Sim 101. All right. Bulenox is not connected yet. That's what I'm working on. Usually after that message, Bulenox will connect. Please check your account. What? Oh, is Bulenox connected over here or something? No, it's not. Michelle, how's it going? All right, let's see here. Now Bulenox connects, and okay. We don't want 660 on there. The other ones can be. 1, 2. And then Sim 101, can we make that our lead account over here? Sim 101, pre-allocation. Let's change the MGC. I'm running behind, so if I don't, I gotta make sure everything is correct. We're on MGC there. Okay, good. All right, now let's mark out a couple of levels. A couple of levels of interest here. This first level, I mean, it's technically been kind of hit already. You see, it kind of got created here, and then this candle here hit, but it did not hit take profit yet. Here's another level here. So the idea is going to be to take 3 trades, theoretically. And then, yeah, go from there. This is another one where technically it did get hit already, but I don't know. It could be one where we still might take it. We still might take it. We got a little over a minute here. All right. And what did NQ do today? It just went straight up. Went straight up. What up, Alexi? Doc Tito. Just straight up. That's all it did. Didn't care about nada. Straight up. Straight up. No pullbacks. So anyways, I think that's it. Let's make sure our ATM strategy is set up correctly. Edit. Yep. Perfect. All right. We'll kind of see what happens at open. Realistically, let me look over here. It's easier on Quantower to kind of see these those levels that we like. One down here at 4733.6. We'll put that one on there too right quick. $47.33. We'll put that one down there. Why is that one not? I thought I put it as a rate, did I not? I don't know, maybe I didn't. Anyways, all right, let's see what happens here at open, guys. Oh, that's not right. That needs to be on 1. That needs to be 1. How do I change that? 1, save. Okay, because I don't want that accidentally going to 10 on me. All right, gold's ripping. Little push up right here at open. Ooh, nice push. Nice little push. Little push. Little push. Alrighty. Oh, sorry, guys. Nasdaq kind of pulling back. Okay. So here's the deal. This level's really kind of tested, hit the target. You really probably should wait for this 4757.7 level, potentially. But we'll see what happens at open. That's that's kind of the thing, right? Yeah, I took Max to the vet, said he's doing excellent, way better. That's why I'm so late getting back here. I don't know why. 3.6. Why did I not do a ray on that? Maybe I didn't. 33.6. There we go. So these are levels of interest. I mean, you could take, theoretically, you could take this level up here at 62.5 if you wanted to. Or you could just take the next level down at 57.8. Like I said, technically, this one was created and tested, and then we closed. So this one is untested. And it is valid. I know if you're looking at this, you might be like, oh, this one's lower, but this is candle 1, that's candle 2, that's candle 3. So that's actually a valid one. So this one's technically probably not valid, but it's a pretty clear swing, so I'll probably still take it. But yeah, they said Max doing a lot better. Doing a lot better. So can't complain about that. you guys haven't already hit the like button for me, subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. What it do, Jay Styles? So there'll be opportunities. No need to do anything crazy here. We'll just wait and see what happens. I did buy, let me show you guys the accounts here. We loaded up with 5 traded 525K selects. And then I added, no, that's all I added today. How many take profit traders do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. I might add one more take profit trader. I may go with a 25K because I've got, looks like 3 150s, 150, and yeah, right now, currently. So currently, so hot in my house though, guys. It was cold this morning, so I didn't have the air on. I didn't have the air on or the heat on. Just had both off. And like I just came in at 77 in here. So I'm like, what the hell is going on? We had to kick the AC on. So it'll take a few minutes to cool off. Take a few minutes to get cool over here. Guys, I got Nasdaq up. I don't know that you're going to see me take any Nasdaq trades. I'm just going to be honest with you. You might not. I'm dedicating most of this kind of session, 6 to 9, 6 to 10 to gold. So most of the session towards gold. And that's what we're doing. And I'm looking at this level here on GC. Yeah, it was tagged there too. I think my first entry is going to be the 57 level down here. 57.7. I think that'll be my first entry point, maybe. I think that's what I'm going to do. Oh yeah, how does Funded Next, Alexi, work? Can you tell me more about it? I actually was talking to Tom earlier about Funded Next. So I don't know a lot about them. How many accounts can I have? I'm looking to add one more prop. I was going to go with Trade Day, but I didn't realize that they don't really have a 25K. They got the static account, but it only gives you 500 drawdown. I still probably will add the 50Ks, but I want to size up to about 30 accounts. And currently we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I can add one more take profit trader. That'll put us at 18. And then I can go with 4 my funded futures. That puts us at 22. So I wonder how many funded next can you have? And then 3 trade days will put us at 25, obviously. I want to be around 30. That's where I want to be on these funded accounts, trading gold. Risking 150 per trade to make 50. It is negative R, but that's what we're going to be doing. I did request a payout on Bulenox. Unfortunately, I made a mistake on Friday night, and I forgot to request a payout on Friday night, so I don't really think they're going to process it this week. If they don't remove the money tomorrow or Wednesday, then I guess I'll know, and we'll just have to wait till next week on that one account, which is kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Oh, thanks, Alexi. I appreciate that. I don't even think I mentioned any of the sales today on my streams, guys. I'm terrible at that sometimes. I don't think I mentioned anything. And I'm also kind of looking at day traders, but I don't know a lot about them either. Kind of looking at them to see, if there's an opportunity there to maybe pick up 10 or 15 accounts with them. I assume you can trade gold with them. 3 accounts. They only allow 3 of the same size. Is that right? I didn't know that. Really? Well, three's fine. I mean, I was gonna add four, but three's fine anyway because um I got the one account that's the trading challenge, so that does count as one of my accounts. And then also one of the accounts I would like to trade during New York during the day session. So that would be another account anyway. So I could just use that as like a 50K or something. We are creeping closer to the 50K giveaways on Take Profit Trader, guys. Looks like we are about 15 sales. Need about 15 more sales to get to the 50K Take Profit Trader account giveaways. Let's go ahead and mark out the close since we have time here. The close is 585 and a quarter. So that's the previous day close. And then the open, 581. Pretty close there. So I'll still mark both out. You can combine 5. Yeah, that makes sense. I didn't even know that. I had no idea. They moved to live quick 3 payouts max. What are you talking about with My Thunder Future? Who are you talking about, Midas? Who are you talking about? I don't mind going to live. It's all the same to me. We'll just trade it. What do you guys think? Anybody taking this top level up here? I mean, there is support there. Probably some validity. Oh, day traders. They moved to live quickly. Well, if I got accounts of day traders, it'd probably be like 5. You think they'll move you to live? I mean, like, I don't know. If you're taking like $500 a payout for 3 payouts, you think they're gonna move you live there? I don't know about. I don't know. I don't know a lot about them. Guys, we got 56 viewers, 15 likes. Let's get this going. You're going to take 62.9 at this point if we get there. $8K payout equals live. Okay. Well, 8K though. I mean, if I can make 8K, I'll be happy. So that's fine. Alexa, you seem to get moved to live with almost every prop though. Alexa be over there banging those payouts. Alexa, do you live in Australia? I can't remember. I think you do, right? Didn't Cammy move to Australia? I think Cammy moved to Australia. I did not post the newsletter yet. Let me do that while we're kind of waiting here. I'm being a little careful with putting my orders down tonight, guys. Not that I expect any news, but man, you just cannot tell. Cannot tell. ES and gold, or ES and Nasdaq not really going anywhere. I like the lack of volatility with gold, guys. Like, you really want it to be a slow night with gold. That's the best way to do it. It's the highest probability. Thank you, Alexi. Let me check it out. Let me check it out. Let's see here. Uh, and we were talking about funded next, right? No grid trading. Holding through news is allowed 40% or more. Let's see. What were we talking about funded next? Oh, 25. I'm on the wrong tab. Talking this and that. Let me see. 40% consistency NPA. Who cares? No daily loss. End of day drawdown. 1,500, 1,000. End of day. Hey, you could trade gold, right? Hmm. That looks pretty good. What up, Tony? I already forgot how many we said we can have. I think you have 5, right? How many 25Ks can you have? It says 5? Three, I think. Let me see. Benchmark days. I don't know if it says that. What up, Coach Fred? Up to 5 masters per household. Oh, okay. Yeah, 5's good enough for me. Probably go with the funded next. I'm probably going to get 5 accounts with them. I think I have a code with them. Pretty sure I do. I don't know if anybody's ever used it, to be honest. Don't know if anyone's ever used the code. For anybody waiting on the newsletter, I am posting it now. Only 19 likes. Oh man, I guess because I don't have the giveaway going, right? Like, I'm not liking it. He's not even doing a giveaway. Rude. I do think I need to check on those giveaways because I might have. There's a couple of accounts I haven't given out yet. Probably forgot. I know I didn't give today's out. And then I know I didn't send Room his yet either. We'll see if we put in another ledge here. All right, newsletter's posted. They're running 30% off pro right now for 25K accounts. It's not bad. $56. I don't know if I've ever had an account with them. Let me look. Funded next. Yeah, I have a, okay, so I do have a code with them. What's my code? Is that the problem, that I don't know what the code is? Nobody's used my code since November. Oh. Is this the one that's got like a weird code for every... I don't know if they, I'm not sure. I don't know if they, this is the one that has like a weird code for every one of their, things. I'll put my code in and see if it gives a discount. We're waiting for a trade to present itself. Right now, nothing. I don't think I've ever had an account with them. Let's see if we have one. Full port short, greatest nothing. It could be. So hard to full port short this though. I hope I don't put all this in and then it tells me I already have an account. I don't think I do. No, I guess I don't. No account. Verify my email. All right. Oh. All right, we're in. I don't care about, I don't want to do that. I have a link. I don't think I have a code. Well, I'm trying. Let me see. Hold on. Let me get in here and see. Come on, man. I am watching the charts, guys, so I do see the pullback. All right, let me see. Start challenge. Futures. What is that? A legacy? 30% off. Yeah, Maverick, they do. I've got those already though, so I'm just looking, you know. So what's the difference in the legacy here? No daily loss. No, it does have no activation fee. So what's the difference in the rapid? No daily loss, no activation fee, no minimum benchmark days. Legacy. That's what I was thinking. Tradeovate plus Ninja. All right, let me see if my MM code works. I have no idea. I don't know. Apply a code. Let me see. Might not even be my code. This code is not valid. So I guess I only have a link. I guess I need to reach out to them. There's my link. Let me think of somebody else's code. Who else's code could I use? I know somebody. Matter of fact, let me send a message to this person. Pine uses a funded X code. Yeah. Problem is that code sucks. Just kidding. It says 71.99. Why is it only giving me? That's only 10% off. It's only giving me a 10% off. $10 off. Rapid has 40% off in the PA and 800 max. I got you. Oh, yeah, yeah, Alexi, probably. Whose code is that? FLR30, Alexi. Whose code's that? Well, let me go click somebody's link first because I don't want to. I want somebody to get credit for it. Oh, only a house code. Well, let me go click somebody's link. This way somebody can at least get credit for it. Depending upon how this candle closes here, guys, could be another ledge. Yeah, Tiger. I already tried Tiger. It only gives me 10% also. Yeah, Dark Cloud. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. All right. I'll click somebody's link. At least somebody gets credit for it. You know, I don't like using the stock code and nobody getting credit for it. It's kind of dirty though. The stock code's the only one that gives you the discount. Maverick, I got the select accounts, the 25K select from Tradeify. No, I think that somebody, Alexi said it's 80% profit share on this account. About 2.5 minutes on this candle. Birthday. Why you want to know how old I am? Now, how many you said we could have of these? What did you say? 5? I think you said 5. Let me go back and look. I've got such a horrible memory tonight. 5, yeah. Boom, boom, boom. What up, Punisher? Guys, we only got 27 likes and 78 viewers. Let's go. Let's get this up. All right. I'm not going to worry with those accounts tonight. I'm going to buy them, but I'm not going to load them up. We'll load them up tomorrow. But I am going to put myself in stealth mode here for a moment, guys. Got some food. I'm going to eat. So if you hear me chomping, mind your business. If you hear me chomping on some food, mind your business. Oh, oh. I just reached back with my arm. I've got to go to the doctor for that. I need to make an appointment for that crap. Ah, that hurts so bad. Want to buy some Lucids? Yeah, I got Lucids. I got 5 Lucids. We're sitting on a few accounts right now. All right, Lexi. Yeah, I hate. Um. Now look, that's a dirty. That was kind of a dirty candle there. It ruined this ledge. Good man. Max is over here because I have food. Yeah, it's a pretty dirty candle there. Kind of. I mean, it didn't ruin the ledge yet. If this candle could close above, it would still be an okay spot to buy, but I don't know if it will. I'm eating, so it's quiet for a few minutes. You know why? Let me fire up the giveaway. Maybe that'll get some of you guys excited. I don't know. Let's fire up the giveaway. There it is. There it is. I'm going to go ahead and throw my order in down here. Miss K, entry number 1. On top of it. Hush. Max thinks he deserves some sort of food. Got less than a minute on this candle. If it closes like this, it's not beautiful, but is it technically a ledge? I don't know. Looks like it would technically be a ledge. I mean, technically it would be a ledge. Gonna stop breathing until I give him some food. Trust me, he's not hungry. Um, all right, I'm taking it, guys. I mean, kind of flagging up here. All right, I gave him one. You can breathe now. What up, Dennis? I'm not cooking anything really. Just having some chips and nuggets. All right, we're in. Yeah, we're long. Kind of bull flagging up here. Not really moving all that much, which, I mean, it's kind of what you want, I guess. It's kind of what you want. No, Duke, not yet. It's got to get me my profit first, then it can do whatever you want it to do. But first, I need my profit. I'm not a huge fan of this up here, to be honest, but in the interest of being thorough, we're just going to take it. Come on, gold, rip it. Rip it. Or something like that. Something like that. Give me my 5 points, please. Thank you. I'm being very nice. I said please and thank you. Please and thank you was my, that's what I asked. Almost done eating. You guys will be able to see my ugly face again. Come on, get through there. Let's go. Rip it up. Max says pop it. I agree. That's what he said. I don't like it when it takes so long on these trades, but what are you going to do? Nasdaq's pushing. Why can't gold follow? Yeah. All right. I'm done eating, guys. Done eating. Push it. Rip it. I don't know why gold's messing around. Like, it knows it wants to go. It knows it wants to. Nasdaq's ripping 595s here. Oh, we just lost some connections and then reconnected. Not sure what that was about. May have to display some patience on these. You sold Nasdaq right before the big pump. That sucks, man. I hate to hear that. I hate to hear that. Um, any tips? I mean, I don't know, man. Hard to know, right? Just try to go one trade per day. That's what I try to do. 1 to 3. I mean, I wouldn't panic out here on if you're short Nasdaq. It hasn't made a new high. I mean, ultimately, if it gets back below 590, it's working on it now. Clean close back down there would be a pretty good sign for you. Come on, gold. Get through there. Just one spike up for me. One spike. It's testing the old patience. We're 1.5 points away from our target there. This one's for who? Used to play, y'all. Wow, look at Nasdaq. Need 564 to be swept. I like it. I'm tempted to go break even here on gold. I'm going to be honest, because it's moving so slow that you don't really want to see this come back at this point. I really want it to just get above this wick and continue higher. But I know if I do that, it'll probably stop me out and then go without me. What you think of doing? Lino, what up? Out the water. Let's go. You better feel me. Let's go. Ha 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 ha. Look at that zero drawdown slapper-rooney. Anybody take it? Anybody there? Anybody with me? Anybody with me? Anybody with me? Bam! We took it on a couple of accounts. Just a couple. Now I just need 2 more. Took it with 2 cons. Main man. Nice, nice. I took it with 1 on most of the accounts. Because you see how much more relaxed I was in that trade? I got a little antsy once we were up 3.5, 4 points. But like, it's just more relaxing to take it with 1 micro. The 150K evals and the 150K take profit pro took it with 3. So they got $150. But, you know. Yeah, Brunchy, you got out? Nice. I mean, here's the thing, dude. If this thing closes below this open price, I mean, you don't have much down there. You don't have much down there. Tito with the let's go. Let me check with Husk. See if he collected. He's going to say no. I mean, that made us wait, but effectively we were just bull flagging there, right? So that's why I was kind of like a little sketched out about it, but I was like, we're kind of just bull flagging. Really just creating an idiot box here. But I did want it to be out. You have the 14 EMA and the 20 on the 5 just below price now. They have been acting beautifully the past few weeks. Nice. Yeah, I don't have any indicators on my gold stuff. I probably I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with putting that on there for sure. I don't even have the VWAP on there. Let me add the VWAP. I have no clue how gold even reacts to like those types of levels. So I haven't really used them. So I have no idea. So far, the next level down of interest is going to be that 62 point. You could say 0.9. I think John called out 62.9. Technically, that is where the entry is. I like the 62.4 to try to get maybe a half point lower, but there is a problem with that. The problem is kind of trying to be cute there might cost you on the entry. You know, you may not get tagged in. That cost me the other day. Only darkness every day. You know, sunshine when it's gone. What up, Lasted for? We're doing good. One winning trade. 5 points on gold. Banger. Let's go. One micro. Well, 1 to 3 micros. So now if we do take a loss, we'll be red $100 instead of 150. Hopefully we don't take a loss. It'd be nice. But I will pick up some of those. I'm going to pick up those funded next accounts. Let me finish those out right now. Add those to the... I need to add another Take Profit Trader account too. By the way, guys, just because it says Apex on the giveaway doesn't mean that's the account I'm giving away, just so you know. Doesn't mean that's what we're giving away. We only got 13 people in the giveaway. Not that there's anything wrong with an Apex account. Certainly isn't. I like them. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. We are about we're almost to payout on Apex too. We've got a few hundred more to go. What up, Kevin? Going well, going well. Gold is moving slow, but we like it. We like it. Heck, Nasdaq really moving slow too. I mean, what are we at? That little wick down and that little wick up, 35-point range. Pretty tight. Pretty tight range there. 35 points. Tough to do much. NCC Trading, welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription. You the man. Hey, John, John G, if you're in here, what are you using that indicator on? What platform? Is that on Quantower? Yeah, I was talking to you, John. Who's what platform is the indicator on? Is it on Quantower? Just curious. Curious. Cool. I may have to check it out. I have a couple people I'm setting up on the gold stuff. So maybe I might put that on there for them to use, if you don't mind. I need to upgrade my I gotta update this. Testing the bot out. Nice. Let me know how that goes, John. Well, let's go, Osman. Welcome in, you the man. Thank you for subbing. Yeah, I love Quad Tower too. I execute over here on Ninja because the copy trader. You know, we got a couple accounts on the copy trader, you know. But in Quad Tower, I like the copy trader. It's serviceable. But like once you get above like 15, 20 accounts, it gets a little still works. You have issues with every copy trader though. At the end of the day, it really is you know, it's true. Every copy trader you have issues with, unfortunately. To some degree. But most of my accounts are Trade-of-8 accounts right now, so little Trade-of-8 accounts. You guys didn't watch today, we did extended our lead a little bit over Husk. We're at 25,187. I think it's at 25,09. So we're about 178, 179 ahead of him. So $200 in profit almost overall there. Listen, we told you guys it's going to be slow. It's going to be slow going. You only got 1,000 in drawdown. That means I got to stick to mostly one micro, unless it's a trade that I have kind of defined risk on. Then I might could take up to 2 or 3, but got to stick to one micro on that challenge. Husk today, he went a little wild. I think I heard him take a trade with 5 micros. Luckily for him, it won, because if that trade would have lost, he would have been licking his wounds. Licking his wounds over there. Licking the wounds. Guys, we're trying to squeeze our way into 10,000 subs. We need, I don't know, 232 more. I might bust out a 12-hour stream one day. Maybe this week. Maybe this week we bust out a 12-hour stream. I might start the stream at, say, 6 p.m. and end it at 6 a.m. Take a 3-hour nap, wake back up at 9. And wake back up at 9 and stream New York. What do you think? You're in a long position? I mean, see what happens above this wick here? Look at the reaction. If we get above this wick and you get a little expansion candle, then yeah, that push up into kind of 638 makes a lot of sense. However, if we kind of if we get to this wick and you see you get a bearish reaction, then that's not going to be a good sign, because we're probably just going to come back and take out that wick. So really just see kind of what the reaction is. You also got top of the hour coming up here, so be aware of that. You can get the top of the hour sort of fuckery, you know. 600 hit NQ, yeah. On NQ, let me see. Where's NQ at? Hold on. NQ hit. It left equal highs at 597. 597.75. Triple equal highs right here. Relative equal highs. So NQ did not hit the 600 yet. It's close, but not there yet. I think it ultimately gets there. You can see how this did not breach that high there. Left equal highs. I mean, I do think this comes back up. We'll see. Again, you got top of the hour here in about 2 minutes. I'm going to put this this already used ledge on there. What up, Pegasus? Pine, get out of here. I was just kidding. Oh, it hit your stop? I gotta sneeze. Hold on. Woo! I think it's going to push right back up here, top of the hour. I think we pop the 600, go to 610 potentially. Oh, dang it. Hopefully that didn't mess up the giveaway. I accidentally closed it out. I don't think it did. I think it keeps going. Yeah, it's still going. Guys, exclamation point MM in the chat. If you want to enter the giveaway. Also need to hit the like button, guys. We've got 87 viewers and 64 likes. If I had an account here, I would just long NQ here. I think you can long with a stop below 82 here. 10 points. Look for maybe 610, 608, something like that. Chain line up like a lamp. Wait for it. 2, 1, blast off. Blast off? Question mark? Guess not. It didn't have the energy. It's trying. It's trying to blast off. Tricky area here between like kind of the 90 to the whole number. A little tricky. '91st. Here we go. There it is. Boom. A little delayed blast off. 604 on the NQ. 606 on MNQ. So you got the 600 there. A little delayed blast off. John, that's the thing. I'm trying to like get an idea of when to be able to do that right on gold, getting a runner going. It's hard to know. It really is hard to know. Like, but I'm trying to get a feel for that. And when to leave a runner on, when not to leave a runner on, that kind of thing. A lot of times that first entry, if you go back and look, if you pay attention, that first entry does give you the biggest move of the night. If you go back and look. Now, if the first entry loses, like last night, the first entry lost, it still pulled back. Let me just switch over to last night's chart. So it lost last night because it went down 22 points first. But I mean, here's the thing. Volatility is not your friend in this strategy. So when you get this, I'm not saying I would not have taken the first entry. I probably would have. Okay. I don't know what that happened there. But when you get a huge gap down like that, and then this is your first entry, I mean, I probably take it too. But look at the first entry here. It lost. So it went down 22 points. Right? 22. And lost. But then what happened? I mean, look at that. Just straight up from there. So very tricky. Very, very tricky there. But a lot of times you get this. On the very first entry, you get very, very good continuation. And that might be something I look at, maybe taking a little bit bigger size on the first entry and seeing if you can't just hold the runner. So, now obviously, we're not like, you're looking at one night there, right? And obviously, we don't want to be taking these trades at the top of the hour either, so. Oil scamping down. Let me take a peek. Did oil ever fill that gap up at 10? No, it didn't. 109. It never filled the gap. It did just fill the gap from today, though. I guess it did that today at 2 o'clock. You got a little bit of a... No, it didn't fill the gap. So oil still has a gap all the way down at 95.65. So yeah, I would expect oil to go down to 95.65 here. That'd be the gap fill. Earl. What you doing, Earl? See, pretty bearish reaction to sweeping this wick here. Kind of just swept it and pulled back. And gold said, hold my beer. I'm on a run. Let's look at gold from like a fib perspective here. No, I do not short gold typically. Just letting you guys know that. It's just not something I do. However, if I were looking to short gold, let's kind of measure and see what we got here. We're actually at a really good short spot right here. You need about a $30 stop though, a 30-point stop. You would short here and kind of, I would probably target like 47.62, something like that. Potentially. Somewhere up in this range, you probably are going to get a reaction, would kind of be my guess. If I had to guess, you could maybe look for a short. I'm not into shorting gold, but yeah, you know, like I said, teach his own. If it's your thing, I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna fault you for it. Do the gold short if you want. Why not? We will not be doing that. Let's go. Trading up. Nice, nice. I am going to start streaming on YouTube Shorts as well, guys. I'm going to use my laptop to do that. And maybe give up one of my screens during the this session for that solely. Yeah, I mean, look at the gold long here. I mean, we longed at 70.7 and it's up 20 points basically. We took 5. You got a long position with 3. Let's go. No other gold opportunities setting up yet. So probably won't get another opportunity until 8 o'clock. We'll see if it creates something. Look at Nasty Girl taking off. 638 on deck. 638 on deck up there on NQ. It's so funny because during the stream today on My Funded TV, we were sitting at 333. We're basically 300 points above that. We just grinded higher. Oil lower, NQ higher. Yeah, Sometimes they inverse each other. The interesting thing on oil, like I said, if you look here, I mean, you have that entire gap, right? You have that gap that needs to be filled. So that's why I would be thinking that oil is going to go down to 95.65 here. Down in that general area. Is that the close here? 95.63, yeah. Now, how does it get there? I don't know. That's the difficulty with any strategy, right? Or anything for that matter. You can know where price is going, still lose money. We don't know. 650, I'm thinking 638. I don't know. Let me check out the hourly. I think that's an hourly swing that I marked out, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 638 followed by 715 on the hourly here. And kind of a confirmation for that will be an hourly. Well, you're not going to know here, but an hourly close above 585. It probably hits it before that, before the hourly actually closes, in my opinion. 715 into tomorrow's probably going to be the draw on liquidity. I would probably expect some sort of pullback to some degree, though. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, biblical. It could take a while to squeeze higher. It's one of those nights where you get into a position in a direction and you probably just hold it for the grindage. For the grind. ES pushing up 69.30 there. Oh, did I? Let me update my levels over here on the ES. Did I do that? I did not. Let me update the levels. Thinking about banning Husk from having the levels. Since you try to talk shit about my levels today on my funded TV. He's like, you're just using those levels. Hey, I'm using everything at my disposal. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter. I got to use it all. He has the levels too, so I don't know why he's complaining. I don't know why he's complaining over there. He has them too. If he doesn't use them, is that my fault? Is that my fault if he doesn't use them? Got to pick on Husk, you know, when I can. Got to pick on him. So if you're just joining us, we took one trade, guys. One long trade on gold, 47.71 area, 5 points. I don't have any orders resting out because just in case there's some sort of news bomb, you know, news tape bomb, I don't want to be having orders resting out there. So as price approaches the level that I'm interested in, I will place the order. You will say, well, where's your next level of interest? The next level of interest right now is 47.62.4 or 0.9. You could even take 0.9 if you want to be safe. This line here is effectively my next level of interest, unless something else forms up here. This level has already been used. This level here, I'm going to equate this to, so this is kind of like a condom, right? You don't want to use it twice. You don't want to use the condom twice. So once the level's used, you throw it in the garbage or flush it down the toilet. I mean, whatever you got going on. Look where she's going. Earl is going. Really expanded below this low, which is what you kind of want to see there. Almost a full dollar. To the moon. Let's go. Maybe we'll get another ledge set up here. I'm getting a little movement here on ES to the downside. I mean, it's only 3 points here, but starting to get a little volatility. What up, Neo? We're in here dodging punches, doing the best we can. Doing the best we can. Want to pick up some more Apex accounts. I'm probably going to go 2 more Apex. Then I'm going to go 5 funded next. 1 more take private trader. 3 more my funded futures. And that's probably going to be, and then maybe 2 more Apex. And then at that point, I think we'll stop spending money. Stop spending money. Yeah, oil's dumping. Let's see if we can't. Thank you, Tim. So we got a 100K account for like 30 bucks. Nice. We'll stop spending money at that point and try to slap some payouts. CL Edge, Dennis is that's not a thing on CL. I don't know if it works on CL. I've never looked. I use it on gold on MGC. On gold, you're just only looking for a swing, right? You're looking for a 3 candle pattern that creates a swing. Swing low, right? Swing low. Sweet chariot. This is probably your best example. Candle 1 puts in some sort of a low. Candle 2 puts in a lower low. Candle 3 does not breach the low of candle 2 and closes higher. That creates a body, the body of the candle on the 5-minute. You buy the body, 5 points. Pretty simple. You might get one up here. You might. So if this candle closes and then the next candle does not break its low and closes higher, it doesn't have to close higher, but it's ideal if it does, right? Then you set your order at the body and you wait for the retest. That's all you do. Just as we did here. We had a 3 candle setup right here. It's not that obvious on this one. But I set my order here, got tagged in, boom, on the pullback, and then she ripped higher. It's pretty simple. Still can't trade gold in Apex? Yeah. I don't know, Kamau. I'm not sure. I am not sure. Yeah, Apex does have a scaling fee for their activation now. I'm not sure what it tops out at. I can't remember, but cannot remember. Let me go ahead and get this other account sent over. Alcides. Biblical, that is true, but one key factor that a lot of people overlook, and I say this all the time, it's included with Bulenox too, right? What do you know when you pay the activation fee that you don't know when you buy those other accounts? You know you're getting a funded account, right? When you buy the other accounts, it only takes one fail for that account to be more expensive. Something to consider. It only takes one fail, typically, for the other accounts to be more expensive. But it's the cool thing is, if that trips you up, then there's so many other options, right? So you got a lot of options. What do I mean? Well, what I mean is, let's say you pay $75 for a Lucid account. Let's just say, and then you fail it, and you have to buy another one for another $75. Well, you now paid $150 for that account, which is effectively the same thing you would have paid for an Apex. The difference is the upfront cost is cheaper, and you already know you passed when you pay the activation fee, right? So that's the key. You know you've passed. So yes, it might cost a little more, but you know you're getting a funded account versus the other guys who have the no activation fee option. You have no idea if you're going to pass or not. You don't know if it's going to take one time, two times, three times, four times. You have no clue. So just something to consider. That's all. Kai Brunka, I don't know what it is on Apex. Let me look. I'll tell you what it is. I'm not sure. I use the 25 and 50Ks, and those are on the end of day account, it's $99, I think. So it's different between the intraday, the end of day. It's different between the 50, the 150, so on and so forth. It's just different. They made it now where it scales. So it's probably 150, I would guess, but I don't know it exactly. I just try to pull up their site, and it says that it's scheduled maintenance in progress. So, but yeah, so I think if you're a newer trader, it makes more sense to buy the cheaper evals up front and then pay the more expensive fee on the backside, just because you know you're getting the account. You know, that's what I typically recommend. But you could do it however you like at the end of the day. Yeah, it's just money. Yeah, it's only money. Dun, 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 dun. Same with any eval from any firm. You don't know if you're going to pass. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Agree, biblical. But what I'm saying is, when you're making the cost comparison argument, when you're saying this one has no activation fee and it costs, let's just say $100. This one has an activation fee of $150, but it costs $20 up front, right? Let's just say. So they're like, oh, this one's $170 to get funded, and this one's $100. So I'm only going to buy this one. Okay, that's great. If you pass it in one try, you're saving money. But if it takes two tries over here, you're now cheaper to do it over here. Even if you have to buy 2 or 3 evals over here, it's still cheaper over here, right? That's all I'm saying. You just have to think about it both ways. And also about how much money you have to spend up front. Some people don't have the money to pay $100, that sort of thing. So, but yeah, I don't know if it's 150 or not, Kai Bronca. Don't quote me on that. I have no idea. But you just never know. Hey, I like Lucid Biblical. I'm trading Lucid. What percentage of people pass? It depends. I mean, like, I would say, I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, I have had, how many Apex evals have I had? I think I've had like 550, we'll just say, Apex evals. And I've had approximately 200 funded accounts. So that's about 35% or something like that. So something along there, something along those lines. Newbies pass 100% of the time. Oh, 80 is insane. No, it's not an insane activation fee. I mean, like 1 to 150 is kind of like industry. That's pretty much industry standard across the board, right? It's pretty standard for an activation fee. If you're paying an activation fee, it's typically around $100, something like that. But oh, over 5 years you have 1,500. Yeah, I mean, I'm just talking about Apex Biblical. I might be right there with you. I think I'm about 3.5 years in. I don't know exactly where I'm at. Bulenox, I'm probably 100. Where am I at on Bulenox? It should tell me here, right? 142 on Bulenox. I think around 550 on Apex. I probably have had 50 or 60 on Take Profit Trader. And then Top Step. Before that, I probably had another 100. I don't even know. So, you only got 7 days, Kai, once you pass. So keep that in mind. 7 days to pay the activation fee once you pass on Apex. That's how much time you got. Let's go, Biblical. Nice job. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, there's different ways of doing it. I would say the way that I did it, which was pretty much just throw money at it. Like, oh, if I can just get, like, my mindset used to be like, if I could just get funded, I'll get a payout. Not knowing how stupid that sounds. Can you pay the same activation fee the same day you pass the account? Yeah. Alejandro, you can. But remember, there's firms where you're not going to have to pay an activation fee. I mean, what do we got? No activation fee on My Fund of Futures, Take Profit Trader, Trade Day, Tradeify, Fund of Futures Network, Lucid, Traders Launch. Yeah, no activation fee. Funded Next. I don't know if I said them. And yeah, I mean, so there's a lot of firms where you don't have an activation fee. Bulenox and Apex, you're going to have an activation fee. Fideas, you're going to have an activation fee. Day traders, unless you go straight to funded, you're going to have an activation fee. So it's up to you. And a couple of those in there have options where you can do an account that has an activation fee or don't, one that doesn't. So it's really just all up to you. What account do you like the most? What prop do you want to trade with the most? That's the awesome thing about what we got going on in today's prop firm space. There's so many options, so many different things you can do. If you don't like one firm, just there's going to be another one out there that you do like for sure. It's kind of the idea. Kind of the idea. Do we bounce a previous day high? It looks like we might. I mean, this looks like a decent area. We kind of zoom back out here. 585s. I mean, it might be a decent area to stab long. I do think that we're bullish here. It looks that way, right? This giveaway is a free account, yeah. The rules on Lucid are good. Listen, here's the thing about Lucid, guys. I'm going to explain it to you. And I don't have a lot of people using my Lucid code, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Not as much as I would think. Your coffee doesn't have an activation fee. Let's go, Eric. Here's the thing about Lucid, guys, that a lot of people don't realize. Let me just show you this. Let's just do some quick math. I'm trading Lucid on gold, right? You need to make $12.50 to pass the 25K. Well, if you can just do $4.50 a week in profit, right? 3 weeks you'll be funded. That's kind of including two losing days, or 1 losing day and then 3 winning days. Just trading 4 days a week. Then you've only got to make $1,000 to get to payout. So that's basically $1,000 every 7 days. So even if you only made $400 a week, which is completely reasonable trading gold, right? You could take out a $500 payout every 2 weeks, a minimum 500. Across 5 accounts, that's $2,500 every 2 weeks. Simple math. Oh, nice job, Cabronca. Trade day 15 accounts now. Trade, what are you asking, Alfred? Trading 15 accounts now? Are you talking about the day traders? So, yeah, if you can pass in one day, I always go for that. But I'm not in a hurry to pass. I'm not in a hurry. So that's that idea, what I just showed you guys, that's what I'm doing right here, right? I'm taking these accounts and I'm going to add another 10 or 12 to this list. And the goal is inside the next 5 weeks, let's take $500 out per account, right? $500 out times 30 accounts, pretty solid lick. So one payout will kind of square our year up and get us out of the slump. Oh, you can trade 3 accounts with trade day. 3 accounts. You have 6 total, but 3 funded. So I'm going to go 3 trade days. I think I'm going to go 5 funded next. 1 more take profit trader. And 3 my funded futures to top off these. And they're all going to trade gold. And I'm gonna trade them live every night in front of you guys. I got a max hair hanging off my hat. Alejandro, yeah, you'll go to live with Apex. They are allowing, I think, 6 payouts and then they move you live or something like that. 5 or 6 payouts. They will move you live. But yeah, I mean, sounds easy enough, sounds simple enough, but I mean, like the thing is, you still got to have discipline, right? You got to have discipline. So my idea is to make 150 a day in profit and risk 150 a day in total loss. So my biggest losing day should be no more than 150, and my biggest profit day will be no more than 150. And if you can win 4 out of 5 days, doing pretty solid. That's 450 a week. What up, happy kids? Duke says dump it. What up, MSG? Now, what I like to see here, let me switch over to gold for 1 second here. I would kind of measure from here to here. You can see we're right back at that 50% mark here. So if we do get kind of a ledge here, I don't mind it. I mean, actually, you could really measure from the 6 o'clock. Where's 6 o'clock? Right here. I would actually kind of like it to be a little lower. Man, that 770 area looks really good for another buy, to be honest with you. This spot right down here, it looks good for another bounce down here. We already used that once. I don't know if I want to use it again, but man, it looks good. This thing wants to hang out, screaming by its nails to every tick on the 1 minute chart. The 1 hour candle. Yeah. Yeah, for sure, Alfred. Yeah, I got the hourly chart pulled up over here. I always keep an eye on it, but I mean, I don't know. It looks like it wants to go. I mean, it's kind of holding above the previous hourly candle for now. Although they are getting smaller, which kind of be expected, I guess, for this time of night. Looking pretty bull flag on the 5 minute there. Kind of bull flaggy. Although, to be honest with you, man, 563 looks pretty interesting. Good trend line. Yeah, that's what I was looking. Definitely, it could run back through that pretty quickly. I like that. Maybe we pull back into the 560s here. That would run the opening print as well at 6 o'clock. That first little dip. So I would say if we start to pull back, if we get this trend line break on the 5-minute, which we're testing it now, I think we run down to the 563s. If we hold this area and we get a 5-minute candle close above the previous 5-minute candle, I think we retake the highs. So it's kind of one of those if this, then that type scenario. We'll see. Needs the CL to close the gap. Is it getting closer yet? Nice little push back up on CL there. Just bear flagging. I mean, let's be honest. It's a little bear flag on the 5-minute. Just a bear flag here. Wait for the break. It might try to trap higher for people who chased down here going, yeah, it's going to fill the gap. Okay, let me pump. You know? Probably takes London to get us there. Yeah, it could be. 532. I don't know, man. 8 or 9 o'clock could bring us to 532. 60 points away. Seems like a lot, especially when your ATR's 5.5 on the 2-minute. But it could do it. Guys, I am tempted. I'm not going to lie here. I am very tempted to buy the 70 level again if we get back down there. I think this is a really good spot to bounce. If we're just looking at the fib. That's the 786 area. Really good spot to bounce there. I'm not going to do it because, you know, rules and things. I'm not going to break my rules to do that. But I might buy this area, 62. No. Ugh. I knew it was going to take probably another 45 minutes to an hour to get another ledge. Keith, I stopped tracking it. All right, I stopped tracking it because I did 1 month of forward testing after my back test. And so I stopped tracking it. But we're at 102 for 108 when I stopped. I mean, I think it's still at 93%, 93.5%, somewhere in there. There was a loss last night. I didn't take it, but you know, obviously you have to count it. Last night went 2 for 3. Only had 3 opportunities because of the volatility. So you lost 1 and you won 2. So last night would have been -1R. And every loss except for 1 has come on Sunday night. So if you take out Sunday night, obviously you'd have to remove some wins, but you also remove every loss except for 1. That's the reason why you see me piling my funded accounts and every account that I can into gold. Because I am going to take full advantage of this gold trade while I can, while it works, right? Even if I just get 1 payout across 30 accounts. I mean, like, that's a freaking $15,000, $20,000 payout. So even if we just get 1. Kind of an interesting spot here on gold now. This is kind of left equal lows right there. That's we're on the micros. Let me check the other gold. Max, come on, bro. $78. So I mean, it's equal lows on gold here. This is creating another ledge. But the interesting part is it's equal lows. Max going crazy. How are legends? I don't know much about legends, to be honest. Daniela long on NQ. Like I said, I think, I think on NQ, if we can break above, let me see where this is candle closing. You got another minute here, right? This is what I'm looking at. I mean, I think if this candle closes above here, then I think a squeeze is in order. So if it can close above here, I think, the push up. Holding the trend, the 5-minute trend line here. Really, everything depends on how this candle closes. It could already be in off the 95s, but all right, we got 1 minute left here. We're going to have another ledge here. I mean, again, this ledge, it meets the rules technically. It didn't break the low. It did put in equal lows. Max doesn't like gold. Oh, shorting GC brutal. All right, good luck. I'm not doing it, but good luck. Also, let's see where gold actually pulled back at. So it almost hit that zone where I said I would like a short at. Very close to the short zone that I marked out there. All right, here we go. Looks like we got a new ledge here, so let's go ahead and mark it out. And again, the 5-minute candle closed right there. I mean, I think it's a decent long spot. Stop below the swing low there. I think it's fine there. Guys, if you haven't already, hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you've not yet subscribed. It's free. Also enter the giveaway. Exclamation point MM in the chat if you want to enter the giveaway. If you don't want to enter it, that's okay too. I don't mind it. It's just free money. Free accounts, free money, right? It's just free money. What more can you ask for? Get a pullback here back to the 600 level. We are 20 minutes away from the 8 o'clock hour, so I will be careful with this ledge here. I mean, obviously, if it starts to pull back now, I'll take it. But I don't really want to be holding it into the top of the hour, ideally. Exactly, Eric. Hit the like button. Thank you, Brutal. Angel, it's no longer cash. It's MM. Did I say cash? I might have. Exclamation point MM in the chat. Sometimes I mess up and say cash. I don't know that I did, but maybe I did. Let me check on old CL here. Let me see if it broke that 5-minute bear flag. It did. So CL just broke. I mean, this is kind of a, a sharp candle. Good old Earl. I did say cash? My bad. Maybe I did. I don't know. Old habits are hard to break. Guys, we need 28 more subs to get to 9,800. Put up Discipline Futures Trader. Got another minute and a half here on this 5-minute candle. Looking like a little squeeze going on here on the NQ. Looks like it wants to revisit the high potentially. Got low resistance liquidity kind of on both sides here. We'll see which side it wants to take first. So far, holding that the lower trend line, that lower tan line, Coach Fred. Duke, it doesn't want to go down. You're already subbed up like a naval officer. Let's go. See if it can squeeze. ES has nothing to hold it down all the way up to 69.32. It's currently at 29, basically. 28, 29 area. Looks like it wants to squeeze here. And by squeeze, we mean 5 points at a time. This is dreadfully very slow here. Very slow. I'll probably throw an order out here for the retest down here. We'll see if we get a retrace into it. 8 p.m. will be nasty. Yeah, it might. That's the reason why I'm going to be careful. I really want to, if I get in this trade, I want it to move pretty quickly. Look how slow this thing's moving. So horrid on NQ. I don't mind gold moving slow, but man, NQ is not moving hardly at all. I mean, the 1 minute chart over here on ES looks terrible. Just nothing going on. Finally getting a little squeeze. I think if we get above 20 here on Nasdaq here, I want to see a nice squeeze into kind of that 35 area pretty quickly here. You know, you really want to see this. This thing gets above this here. You really want to see a nice little pump right into that area. It might take 5-6 minutes to do it. Come into the macro time potentially. But if this pulls back and tags us in, we really want to see this move quickly. We don't want to see it like it did here where it took a good 10, 15 minutes to get to our target. We really want to see this one pull back, tap us in, and just go quickly. Especially we don't really want to be holding that into the top of the hour. You know what I mean? So ideally, if this doesn't get us tagged in the next 3 to 4 minutes, we probably just won't take it. Even though it's a really good spot. Just got to protect yourself at the top of the hour. You know, that's kind of the wild card there. You don't know what's going to happen. You just don't know. You have no clue. So again, about a minute and a half left on this candle. I'm going to give it 2 or 3 minutes into the next candle, and then I'm probably going to kill it. You see how this is pulling back to retest that trend line there again without making a new high? Not a good sign on Nasdaq. Not a good sign. I think at the open here at 8 o'clock we start running lower potentially. Let's see. Again, I mean you kind of close below 590 here. Off to the races to the downside potentially. Yeah, you could maybe short it now if you wanted to, Kai Broka. It's up to you what kind of bias you have, but I mean that's a pretty good death candle there. Although it could hold this level, grab some stops. It could grab some stops in the 590s. Because you got to think, if you're long there and you didn't take profit, your stop's down there below the swing, right? Stops are here. So like you got to see how this if this closes kind of down here, then I would expect lower. But if it kind of just gets a little wick, if it kind of just wicks it and then goes back up, then maybe we just continue higher. One more manipulation. Oh. Wow, look at that wick right there. Look at that wick down to the 90. All right, into the macro here. Again, if I don't get tagged in the next minute or two, I'm going to take the order off. And if I do get tagged in, we want to see it bounce quickly. $51 after. Let's see here. Seems like everybody's selling a trading course nowadays, huh? Man, I should sell me a trading course. You know? How to take a 5-minute ledge on gold. What is a 5-minute ledge? Kyle, not so much. Everything's been fine as far as I can tell. You guys tell me you're watching it. Yeah, that's where the money is. Yeah, I know. I know it. Trust me. 93.3 win percent on gold. Strategy. Strategy. Now, why could it not come down here? Another 1.5. Look at that. 1.1 point away. Rude. All right, guys, we are awfully close to 8 o'clock. I think I'm going to take this order off. I think I am going to take the order off. We're just so close to 8 o'clock. I might still re-engage this level at 8 o'clock if we're not kind of death candling towards it. So yeah, I mean we're at 53 after. This is where it gets tricky. You don't want to be tagged in just before 8 o'clock and get wrecked. But you also don't want to miss the trade. But I don't think there's anything wrong with kind of just playing it safe here. Take the order off. Let's play it safe. 99% win rate and still blow the account. Oh, exactly. I didn't say you wouldn't blow it on one trade, okay? We never gave that kind of guarantee on it. Joom has arrived. Has Joom been liquidated? 8 o'clock is just when we have an influx of volume. One of the markets open. I can't remember what it is. I'm confused. Tokyo or something opens. I don't know. One of them. I don't really care which one it is, to be honest. But there's Earl. Look at Earl. Joom, did you short Earl? Did you short Earl for the gap fill? Prepare the offerings. But no, as far as, I mean, like, should you take the order off? No. I mean, it's fine. It can go your way, potentially. Just protect yourself. I will say NQ did break structure to the downside, too. So what do I expect? What do I expect to potentially happen? Maybe. Potentially. Now, do I know if that's going to happen? No. Don't know. Don't know. Have no way of knowing. But if I had to guess, so like what I like to look for is like, where is the liquidity? Where does the liquidity rest? And what do we have here? We got pretty good trend line liquidity on the 5-minute chart. You got 5-6 touches. We broke structure with a death candle after a failed push higher. And we're below the 21 EMA, below the 90. So I'm kind of expecting a run down in the 560s. But I don't know. I don't know for sure. What's Mancini been saying? I didn't read his thing. I just been putting his letters on, levels on. I have a quantile indicator that Jan Hammer created, and I've been using that. This is going to be dirty, man. If this triggers right before 8 and it pays, oh man, it's going to be frustrating. So, but yeah, Mancini's levels have been banging. They've been hammering. Our second trade opportunity here in 2 hours, and I'm going to have to pass on it because we're so close to the open. So close to the top of the hour. And I like this level too. I think it works. I think it works. But it's unfortunate. I'm just not going to be able to take it. Maybe it doesn't trigger before the top of the hour. That'll make me feel better about it because then I won't have to worry about missing it. Oh. So we got about 3 minutes until open. I'm gonna kind of like I wouldn't mind it opening up at 8 and kind of pushing higher. You know, get a nice little push higher here and kind of leave this level for a little later. But I don't know if it will because also we got to pay attention here. What are we creating here? We're potentially creating another ledge right here if this thing can kind of push higher here. Oh, let's see. Let's just see what happens. Now, do I think Nasdaq's just going to dump right at the top of the hour? No, this thing probably, it could manipulate back up into 600, 605. Trap in some longs and then rip lower, potentially. Potentially. It could. All right, let's just turn our head. Only ever goes up. Don't even consider shorting ever. It could, brutal. It could. Like I said, I'm not in it, so I don't really care either way. I'm just thinking in terms of where's the liquidity, right? Where is the liquidity? There's more liquidity lower at this point than there is to the upside, but that doesn't mean anything. I could wait till later to come back and get that. I did already kind of hit the first target on the short, which was 584. Second target, 578. Third target, 575. And then fourth target, 562. 63, I mean. All right, we got about 45 seconds here. Liquidity is on the moon. Yeah, we'll see, Kai. I don't know. I have no idea. It stays down. It's because Armageddon happened. You don't have to worry about those longs. Yeah, maybe. All right. 15 seconds until something. 15 seconds until something happens. I don't know. You tell me. You tell me. Here it is. Oh, you dirty girl. Oh, you dirty girl. I'm so tempted to take the back door, guys. I'm not going to, but I am tempted. Over here on gold. That's why you don't take the gold trade at 8. A big 3-point push down, the DGen apocalypse long trade. Oh. Well. Yes, at a level support here, 69.23. Could get a little bounce here. Let's see if it just knifes through that level or not. Oh. I want to take the gold trade. You just put in a sell. Let's go, Duke. You shorted gold 47.87. Nice. Long 575. This is a good spot design. I think we get a little pushback up here. I'm not sure to what degree. You could take the back door here on gold. It's a little scary. A little scary. Be impatient. Eating for the taste of menthol. Where's pivot points at? Now who done stepped in? I like I don't know. I might would take gold trade on just one. Oil? Oof. Oil kind of chopping back up. Let's go, design. 10 points, nothing wrong with that. I am not shorting gold. If anything, I'd be long here. But I'm not saying shorts can't work, but I'm not shorting it. Short in Q. ES breaks below 69.23 here. This thing moves quick. Quick. Got the M pattern going on there. Kind of a junky one. Gold's kind of holding this level here pretty solid. Mm. Do I want to jump in on gold here through the back door? Nah, we'll be patient. Let's get some of that speed. Got to break 23 here. If ES can get below 23, a nice close below 23, we go fast relative to this time of day. The myth formation. That's right. Shut the front door. I mean, gold's holding here like nicely. Doesn't mean it can't lose it. I have a feeling gold's just going to rip. Yep. There she goes. What up, bro? Telling you guys, gold's about to go. Look at the NQ. There is the target on NQ, by the way. I don't know why I got this marked out down here. 563 was my target. See? There's the target. You shorted? Breath like some thunder. I don't want your phone number. Four micros. All right, let's see. I don't know, man. It's I don't know here. $536 then 501. Uh, well, you know. They give you five yet. Let's see, 78.8. Nope. I'll take it. This candle closes. Because we'll create another ledge here. Got about a minute left on this candle. Nope. I'll be able to drop with my thing. Yeah, and Q's going. This is where it gets a little scary. Because if this candle closes like this, I don't know. Living on the edge. I got my order out here, guys. See if we get tagged in. I'm not going to say I'm in love with it, but we're going to take it. That's what it likes to do, Duke. Rebalance everything and then come get you. Knee deep in the game. $78.7. 83.7. Sad, sad, sad. And there's the target on that first ledge. Darn it. 7. I wonder if Nutty ever jumps in here and hear us saying 7-11, 7. Oh. All right, I didn't take that one, guys, because it was at 8 o'clock. I mean, let's be honest. Now, did it create another swing here? It did. But, I don't know. It did create another one here. I'm not a huge fan of it when it does it like this. Anybody take that upper ledge anyway? I didn't take it. Obviously, I tried. We tried. Can't let your coworkers know what you're doing. Max leading long. I think so. You need 28 points. You're longing GT and shorting UGA at Truist a week from tomorrow. What in baseball? Georgia Tech has a good baseball team this year. I think they ranked like 4 or 3 or something like that. They're ranked really high. Tell you about the Iranian dollar. I have no clue about it. Yeah, we should have. I mean, I don't know. It's 50-50 as to whether we should have took that previous long. It's 50-50. I guess we probably should have, but you know, being kind of results oriented there, maybe a little bit. Being a little results oriented there. Did create a new ledge here. We'll take that one. If it loses, we're done. If it wins, we might be done. We will see what happens. Full TP on gold. Let's go. Number 2 after UCL. Ah, nice. My son is going to Georgia Tech. He refuses to do a speech. He's the salutatorian, and he refused to give a speech. So, no speech. I want him to give one, but, don't want to make him do it. I was like, this is something you can show your kids when you're grown. I don't care. Oh my goodness. Look at her go, guys. Oh, oh. Hey, ah! Georgia Tech 93. Nice. I obviously like Georgia, but I will never force my kids to go to a school that I like. Obviously Georgia Tech's a great university, great school. So when they're having to compete against guys with 20 plus years experience for entry level work, I don't know. I don't know, Duke. Here's the thing that one of the things that I kind of learn, I think about, things have a way of just kind of working themselves out, right? The man, the person who's going to be successful in life is going to be successful in any scenario or any situation. They have that drive for success. They're going to make that happen no matter what the scenario. Now, do I know if my kids have that drive? I don't know, because let's be honest, they haven't experienced the things that I kind of experienced, growing up. So who knows? Who knows? They may not have the willingness to break the cycle. The willingness to break the cycle. There was no internet then. Yeah. Oh, nice job, Jim. Because, like, just for example, I'll give you a couple of examples. Just in my family, I'm just thinking here. Just thinking. I think that my nephew, who graduated from University of Georgia, is the only person in my family that's graduated college. Maybe my sister did, but I don't remember. I don't know if she really did. She might have. I think she did. So maybe his mom. And only a handful of us actually went to college, much less graduated. So I can't really think of anybody else. I know Husk went to a trade school to learn a trade. I don't know if he went to college. I don't think he did. So, yeah, nothing wrong with that, Georgia Jeans. Doesn't matter where you go, what you do. It's one of those things where an education's definitely not going to, it's not going to put you out front. That's for sure. Definitely not going to put you out front. Maybe in some scenarios, some jobs, some lines of works, but for the most part, probably experience is going to trump your education. But I don't know. Still not going to discourage them from going. I am going to make sure that they don't have to. I'm going to try my best to make sure every one of my kids can leave college with no debt. So that's my number one goal there, is to make sure that try my best for them not to have to get student loans. So as long as I'm able to do that, I'll feel good about it. But we'll see. Is Augusta a fun city? No. Sorry for anybody that lives in Augusta. So, oh yeah, 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 for sure, Duke. You can't make it on that kind of salary anymore. Augusta is not I don't know, man. It's not a nice place to me. You got to remember North Augusta is in South Carolina, and then there's Augusta, it's split between South Carolina and Georgia. So, yeah, exactly, Duke. And that's what people do. I mean, like my nephew probably left school with $100,000 in debt. I don't know, because his parents they didn't help him. They didn't pay for it. They didn't help. I'm not saying that they were in a position to. I don't know. I don't know their financials, but he had to get student loans, and there's nothing wrong with that. If you have to, you have to, right? If you have to, you have to. I'm going to attempt to have it to where my kids don't have to, but they may have to. I don't know. If I can't afford it and they want to go, it is what it is. After you see the fence for the Masters, where else is there? I don't know. Your daughter's at Augusta U. It's not great unless you're in the golf course. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Augusta. I've been to Augusta a few times, and I'm just like, I don't know. It's not. I don't know. It's fine. It's not. Listen, no worse than Athens, George. I guess we could say that. I mean, is Athens a nice place? No, not really. I mean, in the shadows, there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things hiding in the shadows of Athens, Georgia. A lot of things hiding in the shadows. What up, Trey for Keeps? Is the Riverwalk nice? I've never been there. You're old enough to remember when profiting off foot picks was only a pipe dream. Hey, that's what people do, man. They love the feet picks. I'm in trouble, guys. I'm in trouble. Oh, I'm in trouble over here. Crystal didn't take the trade. She didn't take the gold trade because I didn't take it, and now I'm in trouble. Oh, I'm gonna be beat up. I'm gonna be punched in the face. Ah, good reaction off that 50% pushback there. What up, Chris? You once saw Michael Stipe drinking at a bar alone walking in Athens. Nice. Who is that? Michael Stipe. I don't know who that is. Let me Google that name to see who that is. Man, it's cold in here now, guys. I turned the air on. Now it's cold. I don't know who that is. You bailed on your runner early because you didn't like the reaction? Yeah. Oh, REM. Okay. I was like, I don't know who that is. REM's a little before my time, but yeah. They were popular in Athens, what, in like the early 90s? Probably like 80, 88, 90, 92, 93. I don't even know. A little on the earlier than me side. I graduated high school in 98. So I knew who REM was, obviously. Boom, 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 boom. I'm letting people down, take the trade. Exactly. I don't know what's wrong with me. Just protecting myself from the top of the hour. But hey, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Boop, 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 boop. All right, let's see if we get tagged in here. Can gold go 3 for 3? I might just stop after this next trade if it wins. I mean, even if it loses, I may just stop. it wins, we'll stop. If it loses, we'll stop. Boom, boom, boom. It might go up now. We'll see. I really don't know. I mean, we hit my target already, 563.50. Well, can gold come back and tag us in, or can it create something higher? Oh. Holy cow, gold. You gonna do me that dirty? You're not gonna come back down here and get me? Come on, bro. I see you, bro, but come on, bro. Bear flag breaking here on the on NQ, guys. Not a great target though, to be honest. I don't know if I love that 563 wick down there, but are we getting some news here? What's going on here? A little twitchiness. I do like that ES is back below 69.22 here, 23. Gold's playing hard to get. Well, I should be in it already. And also, this is the thing that John and I were talking about earlier. We were long from 71 basically, and this thing's went all the way up to 91. 20 points. Need to figure out a way to get a runner going, I guess. Exclamation MM in the chat. I don't know, Duke. I don't mind it. I mean, we left another ledge down here, and I typically try to just take them all. So in the back testing, I took them all. In the forward testing, I took them all. So we're just gonna take them all. If it loses, it loses. Doesn't matter. Risk is defined. We'll be down $100 on the day if it loses. If it wins, we'll be up $100. We shall see. Um, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Gold's pulling back. NQ's trying to pull back. If this trade loses, I'm gonna pick up something and throw it through the window. Let me get ready to record. No, I'm just kidding. We don't do that. We don't do it. We don't take it that far. We don't take it that far. I will say this wick down here, guys, this is a protected wick. Okay, on the 5-minute chart, it is a protected wick, I believe. Let me double check that. It is indeed a protected wick on the 5-minute. So I'm just going to tell you that. This is protected. Do what you want with that information. What that means typically is the swing that made the low needs to be taken first. So that would kind of mean that this high needs to be taken before we revisit this low. Now, does that have to happen? Nope. But theoretically, that's what it means. That's why I was saying when we broke structure here to the downside, I don't love this as a target at that point. I don't love it. Hide Max. I pick up Max. Well, boom! Throw the weenie out the window. Good evening, ladies. Asylum Trader is here. Asylum. Same thing. Asylum. Asylum. Same thing. Up 1.1K scalping gold. Sat down at my PC 40 minutes ago and you're 9 down to 10 on your scalps. Dang. Power your authority. You're going crazy over there. Going crazy. Cray. My mom's going crazy. Oh. All right, Power. Appreciate you. Why is the wick at the bottom protected? We look at the 5-minute chart, Coach Fred. This wick took out a wick inside a fair value gap on the 5-minute. If you see here, the little wick right there, boom, the little wick that could. So from theoretical perspective, if a wick takes out a wick inside a fair value gap, then before you kind of want to, this no longer becomes a good target at that point if it creates a new swing, which is what it did. So create a new swing here on the 5-minute. It just becomes high resistance. Doesn't mean it can't be taken. It just becomes high resistance. So in order for this to be a good target now, price really needs to take out this swing. And then this now can become a good target after that. Again, this is all in theory. So it doesn't mean that this can't be taken out afterwards. This can't be taken out beforehand. It just means that theoretically it should take out that higher swing first. That's all. And you want to use that on the higher time frames. Ever use the orb 8 to 8:15? Nope, I've not. How's that work, Kyle? Got about a minute and 20 seconds left on this candle. As soon as it closes, we're going to have another swing up here. I'm going to move my entry up to 86.2. As soon as this candle closes, that will be our new entry. Ever use the Joom orb? I have tried it, but unfortunately it went out of business. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. I just tickle myself. Ha 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 ha. All right, 20 more seconds. Salmon's New York orb just moved to the Asia Open at 8. So basically, you're just looking for 8 to 8:15, the break of one side or the other. How well does it work, though? Let me see. So you're kind of using the high and the low of the 8 to 8:15. Well, looks like what a trap today, huh? Is it wicked above here and then pulled back? All right, moving it up. Yeah, I'm taking Santa's job. That's right. Ho, ho, ho. So funny because like when I stream with Husk on my funded TV, my son watches and he calls. He says, Dada's with Santa Claus. 500 to go, Coach Fred. Me too. I got 52,729. I got about $800 to go, I guess. $800 to go. Guys, we have hit daily payout of $49.50 here. Big money, money, money. Money. Yeah, I need like $700 more, and I only got 3 days to go. So we'll see. Although, I could just trade a mini on one of the gold setups. Not the smartest thing in the world to do, but we could. Pick a really good trade that we like, a really good one, and trade it with a mini. Perfecto. Perfecto. Anybody long in gold or long in NQ right here? Yeah, it does kind of suck that we didn't get this trade here because, like, I just didn't take it because of the time. 8 o'clock. I mean, you only still took only 4 points to draw down, but I have no way of knowing that. Too many times I've been wrecked holding a trade through the top of the hour, especially the 8 o'clock, 8 or 9 o'clock hour. Too many times I've just been destroyed. Stuck in a short on CL. Uh oh wow. CL almost filled the gap. Almost filled the gap. I mean, it literally bounced 4 ticks before filling the gap. Let me make sure I got this even marked out correctly. I may not. Open 95.57. No, it's actually a little lower. Gap fill's actually down there. Just trying. You're long on MES 69.20. I love that entry. That's a great entry. Tim, that's a great entry. What do you see there, Tim? Did you have this already on here, Tim? Look at that failed breakdown to this level. Failed breakdown, acceptance of the level. Acceptance, retest. That's your long spot. Where's your target? Up there. It's a fantastic long. I love it. Dug yourself out of a hole and now up 140. Let's go. Happy kids, you got a runner? Gotcha. It's a great, great long there. Methodical, why did you take that trade? Because I'm not trading ES or NQ tonight. I'm just watching them. We're just tape reading them. We're not watching. We're just watching them. We're trading gold. Gold. But yeah, I really like that long. Georgia June? Yeah, why not? You might get June though. Be careful what you ask for. You don't want to get Juned. You're long brutal. Let's go. Life is a funny. Done for the day. Oh, you're done. Oh, let's go. I like it. Nothing wrong with being done. Inside buy on CL. Inside buy. I don't know how well they work on CL, but I see it. Looking for 804. Wow. I like that. Let me see what I got on this other chart over here. We are kind of in the short zone on gold here, so I'd be careful. We are kind of in my short zone. So I might be careful up here, but it looks like it's just going to pop it. Man, double bottom right here at 50%. Oh, man. Oh. Pushing through those levels. If it can get above 4,800, I don't see anything until 10. Looks like it's going to squeeze. Look at her go. Up to 1,200 bucks. Let's go, brutal. Who's June and who? Aretha Franklin. Nice job, Tim. Pull back to 787. Yeah, pull back and get me at 786. $28,000 tonight? No, not likely. Rotund. Not unless Trump comes out and says something wild. Chris says like and subscribe. You the man, Chris. Thank you. Well, we're just waiting, guys. 21 away from 10K. Not quite. Yeah, 221. Yeah. The war is over. We got a deal. That's all it would take. The strait is open. That might be what it takes. I could dump it. Who knows? All right, NQ getting a little pullback here. You kind of want to see NQ hold above 585 here. Hold above the open, our previous day close. My daughter got her learner's license. I don't know if I told you guys that. Maybe I told my other stream. I don't know if I told you guys though. My daughter got her learners, and Jackson will get his next week. I guess he'll go next Tuesday. So a couple of new drivers. Well, they got learners. Joom, offer you his protection. Need some protection. Oh, gotta make that gold money. Yeah, no, I'm trying. I'm trying. I need payouts so I can pay off some cars and buy some other ones, you know? My daughter wants a Bronco, and Jackson wants, who knows? He hasn't said. He's like, oh, I don't know what I want. His friend did suggest that he get a Prius. What do you guys think? He says he got to start off with a Prius and then work his way up to a Camry. I don't know. There's levels to that Toyota game. That's all I know. There's levels to it. Get a purple Ferrari? No, no, no. Lambo? No, no, no. I wouldn't even get that boy a Mustang. He'd probably be the one to be trying to speed. Although I guess you can speed in any car nowadays, right? Doesn't matter if it's got, I mean, you got minivans with 300 horsepower nowadays, so I don't know. Get him a bicycle. That's what I'm leaning towards. A RAV4. Yeah, I think he wants more like a Tacoma or either like a Chevy Colorado or something like that. Silverado. Honda Civic. Yeah, my son has the Honda Civic. It is pretty bad, all things web. Tesla. Tesla. All valid options. Or we could just get him a horse. What do you think? Get him a horse? Suzuki Swift, a Corvette. I think we should get him a horse. That's real cheap on gas. Real cheap. Just tie it up out front of the school. Bus pass. We live in the country. There's no buses. Trade for keeps. The only bus would be his feet. Get some husky and then he can have sled dogs. You make your kids buy their own cars? Yeah. Well, Lavender is one of those things like, I don't know. It's one of the things I like to do for my kids. I like to get them their own car, give them the opportunity to go to school on my dime. And then I like to give them a little, a little shove forward in life. They usually, the first grown one, I think she left the house with maybe 10 grand in her account, something like that. A paid off car. I mean, stuff I certainly didn't have. Give them a little shove forward if you can. I mean, as much as you can. But beyond that, they're kind of on their own. So. All things web. She wants one of the newer Broncos, but it's going to be the Bronco Sport, not the other Bronco. So it's just going to be like a Bronco Sport. They're like 23 grand, 22, 23 grand. He was on foot until your late 20s. Yeah, exactly. Listen, when I got my license, or when I turned 15 and I got my learners or whatever, my options were quit sports and get a job or not have a car at all. So I quit sports and got a job. Those were the options. And that's why I said, I don't know how motivated my kids will be. I mean, like, kind of, the thing is, like, when you kind of come from nothing, you don't really have anything. It's just a different mentality than it is when stuff is kind of given to you. But they can't say that they didn't have at least a small head start. What they do with it is up to them. They want to push forward in life too. Oh. I think Trump only had a small loan from his parents. What did they say? It was a small loan. It was like 20 million or something, 50 million to get started. So got caught in a chicken egg situation for like 10 years. Yeah, I picked up eggs too. Um, Helped my friend do it. His grandpa had chicken houses. So we did well actually we didn't pick up eggs. We picked up he raised like chicks. He raised small chickens. So you'd have to go through and feed them, water them, and pick up the dead ones. That sort of thing. You live in the States, you can drive a mile from my house without seeing a house. Yeah. Man, this thing just keeps creating ledges, but not coming back and hitting them. This thing might create another one. That's crazy. Need an egg to get a chicken, need a car to get to work, need a job to have money, need money to buy a car. Indeed. Indeed. My first car was a 1970 Pontiac Le Mans. I paid $200 for it. And one of my really good friends' dads allowed me to make payments to him for the $200 because I didn't have it. So it was a 1970 Le Mans. It had not been registered since 1983, and I bought it in 1997. So it had been sitting under a tree for 14 years, but it ran, and that's all that mattered to me. You can drive 5 minutes to the Big Chicken. So I got that from him. I paid him $50 every 2 weeks until, for whatever, couple months. And that was my first car. Drove that car for almost 2 years. It cost $200, and I drove it for 2 years without putting any money into it. Not a dime. I never changed the oil. I never changed the transmission fluid. I didn't do anything to that car. I put gas in it and drove it for 2 years. Obviously, I made sure oil was topped off, but I really didn't change the oil or anything. I would just add another quart. Why not? So, left the house at 16, bought your own car, lived on your own life, never had anything given to me. Yeah, that's true, Lavender. But if you have the ability, right? If you have the ability to provide your kids with a little bit easier scenario, I don't think there's anything wrong with doing that. And I also don't think there's anything wrong with doing it the way that you're saying. Hey, get a job. Buy your own stuff. Nothing wrong with that either. There's no right or wrong to parent, right? The main thing is being there for your kids, and monetary situations really doesn't matter. Listen, my mom did the best she could, so she couldn't afford to give me those things. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. 1987 Dodge Dakota. Nothing wrong with that. Lasted long enough for you to get enough to buy a 97 Metro. Woo! So, yeah, Lavender, exactly. A Chevy Citation. I used to have one of those too. My mom had one of those. 86 Pontiac Sunbird and a VW GTI. We saw the other day, I saw a Pontiac Sunfire going down the road last night. A young girl driving a Pontiac Sunfire. Anybody remember those? Probably like a mid-90s Sunfire. Yeah, it is pretty sad when you think about the state of like the world and how expensive everything is. Because I'm gonna be honest with you guys, like If if I wasn't making the kind of money that I'm making from this, and trust me guys, I am not, I tell people this all the time, I'm not wealthy at all. Like we live we live month to month just like everybody else. You know, I don't have a huge savings or anything like that. Taxes pretty much deplete all my savings. So, but that being said, you know, I'm still going to take trips. I'm still going to do things that I like to do with my kids. But if I weren't making the money that I'm making, there's no way that I could do that stuff. There's no way that I would have the ability to do it. So, maybe one day that'll be different, but as of right now, it's just not. Farfanugan, a GTI. I like those GTIs. They're little peppy little cars back in the day. Yeah, exactly, Coach Fred. Payouts. That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, if I get payouts, which, you know, I'm trying my best, but like, you know, I have the same issues everybody else has. I'm not immune to that kind of stuff, tilting and doing stupid stuff. I need the Joom riches. That's right. You order it from the dealer, pay for it yourself, no help from the parents. Let's go, Tim. Do you still have it? Joom no drive stick. I learned how to drive a manual train. That's one thing I did want my kids to learn how to do, but they have no interest in that. None. Man, I just noticed I mean, we did create a ledge up here. I guess I'm going to take it. Did we? Yeah, we did. It already triggered technically. I missed it. Only has 2 orange Lambos. Don't have any. Oh, you ordered another one 2 years later? Nice. Manual transmission is the best anti-theft device these days. That's true. Yeah, I was like, I'm going to teach my kids how to drive manual. And then I'm like, nah. Well, I don't have a manual transmission car right now, but I learned when I was like 10 years old, 11 years old. Long from 86. Oh, man, I just noticed. Top of the hour, guys. Top of the hour. Top of the hour in 2 minutes. Just noticed that. I'm not taking that. Top of the hour in 2 minutes. Not taking that one. Yeah, I would like them to know how to drive a manual, but not that it matters. I mean, I think manuals kind of went the way of, you know, not very many manual transmission cars anymore. If you are in this long here, if you did notice this one before I did and you're in this long, I'd protect myself before the top of the hour came. So 93.4, you need 98.4. Tim-year-old. You can pull the engine and transmission on those by hand. Dang. Get a dirt bike. I mean, a dirt bike is different though. Like that's different. It's the same concept. I get it, but it's still different, right? I did see a car down the street for sale, guys. I saw a 1988 Acura Legend 4-door manual transmission for sale down the street. I want to buy that car so bad. They want $3,300 for that car. I don't know how many miles are on it. You know those cars last forever. That's basically a Honda Accord, right? Yeah, I agree. iTrades. Top of the hour in less than a minute. You can actually fix it if it breaks. Yeah. Yeah, I think yeah, I would never pay 3,300 for it. Happy Kids, like I'm one of those people, man. If you're asking 3,300, I'm probably gonna show up and offer you like 18. I'm gonna piss you off, and then we're gonna meet somewhere in the middle. I did that actually. I went with Stuart to buy a truck one time, and the guy wanted 2,700, and I offered him. I told Stuart, I was like, Stuart said offer him 22. And I said, hell no, I'm gonna offer him 1,300 bucks. And he said, no, you're not. So no, I am. So Stuart got scared and got in the car. He got in the car, and I walked over there. And I was like, "Yeah, I'm looking at like 1,300 bucks." And the guy immediately says, 1,550. You can have it. So we bought it for 1,550. Stuart would have offered 2,200, 100%. We got it for 1,550, just because I had the balls to offer 1,300. That's why I tell Stuart. Sometimes you don't know, right? You don't know until you offer. You piece of junk. I feel like this ledge here is going to pay. Yeah, exactly, Kyle. Two-door Acura Legend. Dang. Yeah, I had an Acura Legend too. I actually had an 87 two-door. Wasn't my first car, but I bought it from one of my friends. He had hit a deer in it, and I think I gave him $500 for it or something like that back in the day. Really nice car. Oh, Buick Riviera, that's gonna be like a real comfy car. Kind of like a what do you call it? A mobster. A mobster style car. Mobster. Might see that car in Casino. The movie Casino. You know what I mean? All right, so prices kind of calmed down here. The question is, do I try to backdoor that top level or just buy the second test of this level since it didn't hit the target yet? I don't know. Just got paid on that ledge. Yeah, I just didn't want to take because top of the hour. Top of the hour. That's against my rules. It can just flush down. I mean, like you don't know what's going to happen at top of the hour. It's kind of the problem there. I mean, you could take this push through 93 potentially. Trying to be careful here though. I don't want to be too crazy. I don't know. Don't want to turn into a pumpkin. I think you could buy here and it'd probably be fine. It's a very bullish reaction. Mm. was trying to buy there, but it didn't quite get, I didn't get in. He walked to fix the kid's bed and came back and then finished. Let's go. It's just new products. Yeah, they're up to 90% off. That's all. Hmm. I'm gonna take it if it busts through there. Now I'm gonna protect myself on this one pretty quickly since I came through the back door on it. Oh, come on. Get up there. Back above that wick there, up here, I'm gonna put the stop in. Let's go. Hit it. Hit that shit. Come on. Come on. All right, I'm gonna take it there. Oh, we're long and gold again every pullback. Yeah, that's the way it works. People pay for trend line breaks, so why not, right? Look at there, it hit. P&L for day. This is the P&L. I don't know. I took that back door there, so I got a little spooked. I mean, gold's technically 4 for 4 tonight, but I only took 2 trades, so that's okay. So yeah, that ledge did work, but I mean, it was after right after 9 o'clock where it tagged in, but man, I don't know. I just wasn't a fan of it. I'm okay with it. I mean, the goal today was 100. I just didn't want. I wanted to trail that there stop very tight. I could have went just to break even. That probably would have been the way to go. But yeah, it's all right. We're all right. Trading 1 micro there. Pulinox master account up 165. Take profit pro account. Where are we at? Like $80? Yeah, $82. $82. So, but yeah, we'll take it. We missed a couple trades tonight. I mean, that's just how it goes sometimes, right? So I missed this trade here because it was at 9 o'clock. I mean, like, it really did kind of calm down a little bit. So I could have probably taken it. We missed this one because it was at 8 o'clock. So like 2 of the triggers we just kind of missed. And then obviously we didn't take this upper ledge because of the fact that we were at the top of the hour too, but it still paid with no drawdown, with a little bit of drawdown. So even if we were long at 93, it pulled back to 85, about 8 points. But every trade tonight has been clean. I mean, every one of them. We took this one here. So 1, 2, that one didn't trigger. 3, and then 4. 4 trades tonight. 4 for 4 learned gold. I just took the 2 though. And then I only got 3.5 points on that trade there versus the 5 that it actually did pay. So if you're watching like 40 minutes back solo, you got to just hit the live button, brother. Live. You got to be in real time. So yeah, I should be up probably a couple $100 and we're only up 80. So, well, listen, I'm not going to go cry in the rain about it. It's fine, right? Then what did we just do here, guys? What did we just do here? Check that out. Check that out. Got another. Got another. Crooked ass line, but you got another one. What up, son of Wall Street? All right, get another pullback here. I mean, do we want to press our luck here? I'm up $80. It's gold's technically 4 for 4, although 2 of the trades I mean, like there could be some validity to taking 2 of them. There could also be some to not take them. So on some nights those trades are just going to get wrecked. So I'm going to take this bottom one. I'm going to take this one, but I think I'm going to take it only on one account. I'm taking it on one account. Oh. All right. Good times. I'll have to disconnect my chart for a minute. I got some pending orders. I want to see if they'll go away. Oops. All right. It's like one of the orders is still there. I don't know what account it's on, but it's still there. Is there a June documentary? There is. You have to look on his YouTube channel. Actually, I think his channel might be gone. Is his channel gone? I don't know. Guys, the question is, do we take out our massive payout of $88? What do you guys think? I'm sorry, $82. I want my $82. What do you guys think? Take out our massive payout. Hold on, let's look and see what the profit split would be on said 82. I think it's about $60. I mean, that's a tank of gas. That's like a tank of gas right there, man. 82 divided by 0.8. No, that's wrong. $65. Duke says, no, don't take that $65. Duke, what if I lose it tomorrow? Then the $65 will never be mine again. I just don't know if I can handle that kind of rejection. It's not at least a ban. I just leave it in. We don't do that, Duke. Listen, we struggle on payouts this year, Duke. We're only at. I did request $1,187 from Bulenox, guys, but where are we at in payouts this year? Let's see here. 24, 34, 37. We're at like $3,800 in payouts this year. And with what we spent today, we're probably, because I spent another probably $500 today. So we're probably in the green, maybe like $500 on the year. That's true, Solo. Very good point. The answer is always yes to pay yourself. Yeah. That's what I do. That's what I do typically. Yeah, it's been rough for me. Yeah. Yeah, you can withdraw any amount, Maverick. So what you do is you move it from your account to your wallet, and there's no minimum. The key is you cannot move it from your wallet to your bank account until there's at least $251 in there. Okay? That's the key. So I'm going to lock down these accounts here. However, I am going to take this on an eval. I'm going to take this ledge here on an eval. Eval only. No, Duke. This is Take Profit Trader. They don't do that. So I'm going to take it over here on eval. I'll show you guys if I get tagged in. I'll pull the eval over. Take it on 150K Take Profit Trader. So yeah, I'll lock in this I'll lock in these accounts over here, I guess. Should make an AI song called Hey June. I think there's already been a song similar to that made. Where did June goes the name? Are you guys ready to do a giveaway or what? Let me take a look here. How many people we got in the giveaway? Exclamation point MM in the chat. We have 116 people in the giveaway. All right, let's see if we get tagged in here. I'm gonna bring down the other one so we can see it. I already got goal. Let's see if we get tagged in. I don't know why I'm doing that. I don't know why I'm doing that, guys. What the hell am I talking about over here? We're going to set a timer here for 2 minutes. Yeah, 2 minutes to get in. Now, starting now, you got 2 minutes to get in, and then we're just going to draw. That's methed up. What up, Don't Throw Rocks? Doing good. Hey, anytime you're green on the night, you gotta feel okay about it, even if it's just $80. I'm all right with it. Should be up probably $200, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. Could I take this trade here on all the other accounts? Yes, I could. Why am I not? Well, I feel like I've already had 4 good opportunities tonight, at least 3. And my goal really is to take 3 per night. And so if I missed that third one just because of myself, then I'm not gonna force it. I'm not gonna force another one. Let's go, dude. Nice job. There's no point in forcing it. But we will take it over here on this Take Profit Trader 150K evaluation. We'll take it. Just going to draw the name, guys. Once the timer hits here, you got 53 seconds. Exclamation point MM in the chat. $30 seconds. $20 seconds. $10 seconds. We'll count it down here. 6, 5, 4, 3. That's how they do it in showbiz, bro. James. Drickle. James Drickle. Dry Ice. James Dry Ice. James Dry Ice. Okay, I thought it was Drickle. You know, it's hard. Reading's hard, man. Reading is fundamental. And it's fundamentally hard. Does anybody know if James is here? Let me try to @ James. I cannot @ James, so he may not be here. Or his account's private. So, Molson Dry Ice, we are going to set the clock for 2 minutes. And if James is not here in 2 minutes, he's going to draw. And we're going to redraw. Oh, we're going to re-roll this thing. Nothing like a 7% beer. Let's go. You're blockading dry ice. Black ice. I like black ice. Mainly the song Black Ice, you know? James has about 1 minute and 17 seconds. That's it. No icing around. We're going to draw someone else. He's not real. He's not real. Did oil fill the gap? Nope. Sure didn't. Came close. 30 seconds. Wasn't you, John? Not yet. Neo's here. All right, we're just going to assume he's not here. And the winner is. We'll give him 10 more seconds. That's how long he's got anyway. The winner is Trades by Now. Is he here? I swear he just said something. No, he didn't. He didn't say anything. Trades by Now. Where you at? All right, Trades by Now is not here. No Trades by Now. He's usually here. Let me see if I can add him. I think he's on the toilet. Man, the Trades by Now go to a different... is he cheating on me? If he ain't here, be now. Oh, goodness. Where are you now? Hey, Trades by Now's here. Let's go. Is Trades by Now a she? I don't know. Trades by Now, are you a she? It doesn't matter if he's a he or a she. Dun, 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 dun. Send me an email to methodicalman@gmail.com. Let me put this in the pinned comment here for you. In said email, screenshot top right hand corner, show me that you're logged into your account. And send me your My Fun and Futures email that you used to log in. Congratulations. 25K rapid account. I didn't know Trades by Now was female. Guys, it's hard to know who's male or female. Okay? It's hard to know. It's hard to know. It's hard to know. Unless you mention it to me often, I just don't know. I got a minute and a half here for this ledge here to form, but yeah. I prefer just to get tagged in here. You barely passed biology. Let's go. If it's a she, it has to be a different qualification question. Oh. Oh, goodness. I didn't even think about that. I don't even ask that question as soon as I know it's a she. It's fine. A female. Although they do qualify. You know, it's got to be less than 2.5 inches. So, automatically qualify. automatically qualify. $2.75. Uh-oh. This is a tricky spot here, guys. So it is forming new ledge here, but like, man, that's tricky. Tricky, tricky. It's tricky, tricky. What I'll do, oh, I was going to say what I'll do is I'll just take this top ledge for like 1 point, potentially. Oh, now we're in both. Now we're in both. Not necessarily what I wanted. Not necessarily what I wanted to happen. This is true trading for keeps. This is true. So what do I do here? I just go 92.9 on this, or 93 on this first one. And then we leave a runner for 5 points. So that would be 96.9. Yeah. Sounds about right. $82 close enough. Let's go. Short NQ finally paying off a bit. You got trend line built up here too. Looks like it's about to try to run it. Still got that protected low down there, but it's okay. I really want to get out of this first contract though, because you don't really want to be in two here. It's really dangerous. So all right, out of the first one there. Back to positive. Let's go. Yeah, down 600 this time of night, Coach Fred's tough. It's tough. Definitely tough. What do we get here? What do we get? You're in two from 90.9. Could end poorly. I think you're okay. I mean, listen, this is a clean ledge. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't at the end of the day. But would kind of suck if it didn't. Has a spot of missing fur on his tail. Found out it's called stud tail. Oh, a little stud tail. Nothing like a little stud tail. Oh, with short 35 micros at a loss. Oh man, that's 3.5 minis. That's a lot. Mhm. Can you do it? — 95.8. Let's just go for the 10-point or the 5-pointer. The 5-pointer. Let's do it. I do think I have two 150K evals. I can enter in the other one too. Where is it at? Right? Is this 150K eval? I think it is. Yeah. We can enter on both here. Added more at 82 short. Well, would like for this thing to rip. All right, ran. I'll take 2 points on this one. Just get a quick $200. I'm already up a couple of hundred, so how's that not get me there? Just trying to go for 2 points there. Couldn't get it. It said no dice. May as well go for the full 5 now. A balanced range on the NQ, yeah. Stud tail pattern forming. Oh, let's go. Little stud, nothing wrong with a little stud tail. Probably going to go break even back above this wick here. I just want to see it go at that point. We'll see. I need to adjust. All right, let's see here. How much time we got? Oh, so a new 5-minute candle here. It's a really good sign. It just created another ledge there, guys. It's a good sign. It's a really good sign. I'm going to take it on that account. And this one's up 500 as well. It's up $500. It's 2 points away there. Just going to take it there. Up $400 on that account as well. It just needs to go to 90. Where's it need to go again? 95.8. I think it goes. Yeah, there it goes. It should shove right through there now. That would officially make gold 5 for 5 tonight if it can push through 95.8. Oh, thank you, Brown. Appreciate you. You as well. You as well. Push it. It's going to go. It just created a new ledge, guys. When it creates a new ledge and you're in the trade, it's going to work. So I took it off. Yes, I know I did, but it's going to work when it creates a new ledge here and you're in a trade. So it's always a really good sign when that happens. I guess it's not every time that it works, but pretty, it's quite often. Quite often, if I had to say so myself. There she goes. There she goes. It is going to go. And bang. There it is, guys. There it is. Yeah, no problem now. Thank you. All right, guys. I think that's going to do it for me. We only got 15 minutes left in the 6 to 10 window anyway that I like to trade. So I'll show you guys the P&L here. You can see what we did there. I mean, it's nothing crazy, but decent night. The two evals, 451 and 416. So decent on those. Um, yeah, just kind of grinding along. We need another $3,500, $3,700 to pass this one. And then this one's in a little drawdown, 170 bucks. This is the one that I lost $700 trading during New York the other day during New York session. So that's kind of where we're at. Should be more green on there, but it happens. But that's going to do it for me tonight, guys. We're going to lock it down here. Appreciate you guys watching, and we'll be back tomorrow about 9:15 a.m. for the New York session. So if you guys want to help support the channel, you know the deal. Code MYTH on Apex, MYTH, 90% off. Code MM on all the other prop firms, okay? MM if you want to help support the channel. We do have a new sale dropping tomorrow on My Funded Futures. I can't tell you about it now, but we'll tell you about it in the morning. But Buell and Ox, My Funded Futures, Take Profit Trader, Trade Day, Trade of 5, Funded Futures Network, Day Traders Lucid, Traders Launch, all code MM. That's it. Appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you next time.
Nasdaq's a tricky trader, beware the fall. Technical tools may help, but watch your wall. Hirami candles flicker, inversions come and go. Protect your cash, don't let it all blow. Nasdaq's a nasty girl, don't go full port. She takes your cash in a flash, be careful with your heart. The opening range trade still bangs, but stay alert. Methodical man prefers inversions, get your cash and protect yours. Market warning, listen close and heed. Daily payouts can fool, but they're not what they seem. Be resilient, don't give up, keep your guard tight. Trading isn't for the weak, so stay in the fight. Inversions rise, Hirami fall. Stay cautious, don't let your capital stall. Nasdaq's a nasty girl, don't go full port. She takes her cash in a flash, be careful with your heart. The opening range trade still bangs, but stay alert. Methodical man prefers inversions, get your cash and protect your